Sit back and put your feet up as we head into qualifying here in Kuala Lumpur. Over the next few minutes, we'll find out who's got pace in the car and who hasn't. Watching some of the cars attack the high-speed corners, it occurred to me that this might be one of the more awkward tracks to prepare a car for. Do you go for top speed over grip, or do you look to maximise performance in all the corners?
It's easy to make your car quick in a straight line, you just take all the downforce off. But when it comes to a track like this, you really need a bit more of a compromise. The main focus here is carrying speed through the fast-flowing corners, but you still don't want to be a sitting duck on the straight.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Rosberg, Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Here we go again then for another round of Grand Prix action. The conditions are just right to spice up the racing in this part of the world today, and we're all itching to get underway. Five lefts and 10 rights make up the 15 corners of Sepang's 3.4-mile circuit, a track where the weather always threatens to play a deciding factor. The drivers will be subjected to forces in excess of 4G and heavy braking zones in 4 of these corners, 2 of which come at the end of DRS zones into turn 1 and to turn 15. So as we look ahead to what I hope will be a very entertaining race, I have to ask Anthony Davidson what you expect to see in terms of strategy today. I mean, do you expect a lot of tyre management, a lot of fuel management?
Well, don't we always? I don't expect these are going to be any more important than usual, if I'm honest. What I do expect, however, are a lot of drivers getting into the pits early for some kind of undercut on fresh rubber. If you can pit before the person in front, have a good stop and drive a blistering outlap, there may be 1 or 2 seconds to be gained. If anyone gets stuck behind another car, for example, that will be the go-to strategy, surely.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So before the off, Let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel and Raikkonen, Bottas, Button, Massa and Fernando Alonso, Perez, Hülkenberg, Romain Grosjean and Sainz, Kvyat, Gutierrez, Pascal Wehrlein and Kevin Magnussen, Palmer and Ericsson, Rio Haryanto and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
With a white girl. Ooh. Jump. What? Stop. Damn.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
go.
Great work. Well done. We're really happy with the podium here.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looked so comfortable out there.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. It's a good result for Max Verstappen, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm giving driver of the day to Rio Harriento. He's pushed and he's found some fantastic performance. He was an absolute pleasure to watch today.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.